Hey, what you doing? What are you doing?
Hi.
What you doing? What you getting ready to do?
I'm just doing some filming around the school.
Come here. Have a seat. I want to talk to you about some supplements. Sit down for a second.
Okay.
I want to talk to you. I want to give you the lowdown, everybody, the lowdown about supplements. Now, the first thing you're going to recognize and see here is that I'm not showing any labels. Now, people always ask me and say, what supplement should I take, Mr. Andre? This and that, blah, blah, blah. But we need to think about two things that's really important. Number one, why are you taking supplements? Number two, why are supplements being sold to you? Let's go over number one. Every one of these companies that make supplements except the bottle, you don't want to eat the bottle, they're going to do nothing for you. Every one of these companies that make these supplements make them for a reason. Now, the reason that they make these supplements is to make money, to sell it to you. So the number one thing you got to realize is that on the back of all these supplements, okay, it has a dosage that you're supposed to take. Now that dosage that they recommend, number one, that you have to understand, none of these are FDA approved, all right? So we're going to go over that a little bit later. But the dosage that they recommend is the maximum amount that they can get you to take without you probably dying immediately. So it's usually, maybe, possibly more than what you need. My whole fight career, when I took supplements, even as a professional athlete, I usually took half or maybe less than half of what they recommended. I let my body tell me. If I was drinking all this and I felt sick, my body saying, dude, this is not right. So I listened to what my body was telling me, all right? Now, so the first thing you have to remember is that the reason these are made is not to make you healthy, not to make you big, but so they can make money. That's what, that's what the main reason is behind this. It's business. This is a supplement business, okay? So now that you understand that, you'll see that's why I have the labels here all turned around, and I don't have any labels facing, because there is no bad or good supplement. To me, there is no better or worse supplement. Now, that's not saying that there aren't protein powders that exist that may be better than others. That's not saying that there aren't multivitamins that exist that may be better than others. What I'm letting you know is that they are not FDA regulated. So that means they can put whatever they want to in them. You don't know what's inside of them. Okay, so it can be all of the products that it says on the label in there. It cannot be the products that it says on the label in there. It can be opposite. And until that product kills enough people where it gets the government's attention, they can keep selling it to you. It can be sand in there. It can be dirt. It can be rocks. It can be sugar. It can be anything they want that they can sell to you. So that's why I say it's very, very important that you have to allow your body to tell you what works for you. Okay. If you're going to take supplements, the first thing you need to do is you need to ease into your supplements. All right, you got your supplement, you get ready to start working out. Everybody, you always start nature first, then go science. Nature first, then go science. Change your diet, eat correct. Start working out. Let your body get in shape. Don't start off with all this stuff, blowing up and all these hyper pills, and now you can't sleep at night. You wonder why you're stressing and losing your hair because you hyped up. You're in the bed like this. You can't even get the rest you need. Just take your time, ease into working out and eating the proper foods. Drink a lot of water. That's the number one pure supplement that you need is water. Get that body rehydrated. All right. Now, once that happens, then you start feeling tired and training. Man, whether it's weightlifting or whatever it is, then you can go to your multivitamin. That'll give you a little bit of perk. You should feel the perk. If the multivitamin you taking doesn't give you a little bit more energy over a 2-week period, not immediately. If you get the immediate perks, that's a drug. That's just speed. They put them out there. Diet pills and quick weight loss pills, just speeding you up, making your heart rate double, all that kind of stuff. So you got to know what you're taking. Okay, so you start working out, you're eating right first, then you go to your multivitamin. All right, now you start to get a little tired because you're really training hard. Maybe you're training for amateur competition or something like that. Then you go to your protein powder. Okay, after you go to your protein powder, maybe if you're looking for more power and strength, then you go to your creatines. If your joints start hurting, then you go to your joint stuff and stuff like that. But the main thing is you have to understand to let your body tell you what works for you. Don't take something just because it's on a magazine. Those magazines, all that kind of stuff, they're paid to put that on there. I know personally because I'm a professional athlete and I can pay to say, hey, I want my stuff on the front cover of this magazine and this is what I want to say. And that is legal. That's called advertisement. I can say whatever the heck I want to say. And it's not false advertisement because nobody investigates the product because it's not FDA regulated. So there's no disciplinary action over what I put in there. I pay some model who's never even taken my product before to go on there and pretend and hold it up and say, Jermaine Andre, blah, 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 blah. This is what I take. That's called acting. Acting. They're allowed to do that. Okay, but your body will tell you what's working for you. Something else that's really important is becoming dependent on supplements. You don't want to start taking supplements like you got supplements, these hyper supplements. Like I know when what's it called? What's the one drug? It's derivative of speed that came out. You remember we talked about it a lot.
Ephedrine?
Ephedrine. When ephedrine came out, I took it before. And Rip Fuel drink, you know, I didn't know what was in it. I was drinking, went to training, I was turning it up. Training like, man, Jermaine, you really in good shape, boy, you just incredible. I'm like, yeah, I'm the man. Went home and I was like, Went to the track the next day, drank one. I'm running, 6-7 miles. I usually don't run no more than 3 my whole fight career. I'm just telling you the truth because, I'm short-limbed and everything. I'm not a runner, I'm a fight. I fight, I don't fly. But I'm feeling good, but I use my head. I said, this isn't right. I've been training my whole life. I've never had something where immediately when I take it, I'm like Superman. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go without it today. I didn't take it and I felt like crap. I couldn't even run a mile. So that shows what this did to my body. It was making me now, I made the choice, I'm not gonna be dependent of this crap for my fight career and for my fitness. So it's gonna have to stay out. And I'm gonna have to just bust my butt and get healthy with these other products. Well, I think about a year or two after that, a bunch of people died off of ephedrine, off these Rip Fuel drinks. A bunch of people died. A basketball player mentality went back to 4th grade intelligence from taking ephedrine, so they banned it. Now it's illegal. So that's what I'm telling you about supplements. You have to be careful what you take because you don't know what's in it. They are experimenting. They can put anything in there. But if you're taking something that's making you feel like, then it probably is not good for you. You shouldn't use that often. All right. Another thing to keep in mind is that as athletes, we sacrifice our bodies for our sport. It's just like a football player. When he goes out there, he's going to get bad knees after 2 or 3 years because he's got 200-pound men slamming into him. He's running you, but that's worth that $1 million. MMA fighters, we're going to get our jaws messed up and a little brain damage from being hit, but it's worth it for our professional career. So because we sacrifice our bodies for our career, we may sacrifice our body for supplements. A professional power lifter, he's going to drink tons of protein and creatine every day so he can lift their way through it. And he's probably blowing his kidneys out. But to him, it's worth it to sacrifice for his professionalism. So don't get mixed up trying to be like a professional athlete and trying to look like a professional athlete when you're not willing to sacrifice your body for it. Because this is, taking all this stuff is like taking a vehicle, if you know anything about cars, taking your car and putting nitrous in it, and putting a blower on it, and putting, all this speed stuff and changing out the pistons. But what's going to happen? That car's not going to last as long as the regular stock vehicle that you're driving like normal. It's the same thing with your body. When you put all this hyper stuff in and you're running that body going crazy, that's all you do, hype. You know what's happening? Boom! Boom! Sucker, I'm telling you right there. Boom! Right hook to the kidneys, left hook to the kidneys, boom! Knees to the kidney, round kicks to 45 to the kidney. You are destroying your organs. So you have to be careful with these supplements and understand that this is like hyping up a car, putting nitrous and hitting the nitrous on the tank. Every time you hit the nitrous, you're taking a life away. All right, but that's some good knowledge to know about supplements. I'm not speaking against supplements, definitely because I've used them. They help my career. I'm just speaking against abusing supplements. Everything is about how we use it. So use them correct. Learn what to take something, and you be the one to tell yourself what supplement works for you. All right, get on out there, go work out. You need to go do something.